You serious?
So there's plenty of ways to kill an hour out there. Thank you for killing some time with us. Marcus Bronzy at your service.
And myself, Funk Butcher. Dankeschön.
Dankeschön.
That sounded very kung fu-ish.
Bruv. Can I just say I've watched the rest of Westworld?
I haven't started it yet. Everyone's talking about it. It's quite confusing though, is it not?
It is my perfect mixture of show.
Okay.
Kickassery, gunslingery, technology, all three in one.
Okay.
And I won't dwell on this, but the thing about like science fiction is that it's feasible. I say it all the time, don't I? Like, it's feasible. And again, I feel like Nolan has come up with something that's real feasible there. It's got and Anthony Hopkins in it as well.
Hold on.
Great actor.
Nolan?
Yes. Bro.
Christopher Nolan?
No. It's one second. What's his name?
Because it's a remake, isn't it, of a Michael Crichton book, isn't it?
Yeah, and the film as well. It's Jonathan Nolan. It's Christopher Nolan's brother. That's it, Jonathan Nolan. The same guy that was behind Person of Interest.
Yeah, he's good, you know. He's the whenever those two link up, he's the writer. So he writes the screenplays for the Christopher Nolan film.
Right.
Yeah.
So he wrote the Batmans. The one, not the current ones. The ones. The
Batman's,
Christian Bale ones.
The Inceptions.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, that's why I had the same cast in Batman and in Inception. It was like the cast of Batman pretty much, apart from Leonardo DiCaprio. But yeah, Jonathan Nolan smashed it with this, man. Like, it's very hard now for me to feel satisfied after one season.
Yeah.
Now, because shows tend to always think next season, let's all come in.
Yeah.
They answered enough questions about the West. Well, like, basically this is set in, it's based on a book, like you said, Frank, and also a film that came out in 1974, where in the future they create a world for us weird humans to entertain ourselves in, where we can get up to whatever nastiness we want.
Okay.
And Westworld is one of the worlds. In the film, there's 3 worlds. Westworld's one of them.
Okay.
And in this first season, we find out what the Westworld's like. But
Okay.
they just put their whole twist on it, man. It's got questions about humanity in there. It's got questions about, for me, it was one of the realest bits of TV since that scene. This wasn't TV, it was film in The Matrix, where Morpheus goes to Neo, what is real? How do you define real? I was like, man, this is, man, there's like loads of God questions in there as well. But yeah, man, good show.
Okay.
It's got all the blood and guts and gore in it.
Yeah.
Got some wicked fight scenes in it. And it just leaves you like with a few questions answered, but more questions to come, man. Check it out, bro. Check the whole season, man. It's
Sky Atlantic thing.
Sky Atlantic, HBO special.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe on that. Killing time with something called a Power Up 3.0 as well.
Power Up.
Power Up. Be honest, I did give you this last week. Have you had a chance to play with it yet?
What's that?
The Power Up 3.0, the thing that I gave you.
The plane.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
No, I haven't had a chance to yet. No.
Good thing I played it.
Yeah.
So we've fucked with drones on this show before. Like, we've had a bird drone and other bits and bobs, but this is a whole different kind of style of drone. You make your own paper aeroplane.
Yeah.
Fold that up. Make a little space to put this little thing called the Power Up on it, and the Power Up's a motor. And I thought, this is going to be so rubbish on a windy day. My plane's just going to get blown out. Like, it's not going to work. I used some thick ass paper that I found lying around the office, built a paper aeroplane, put this Power Up in it, and I was flying it around the park, Funk.
Really?
I was flying it around the park. You use an app. It plugs into it connects to your phone with Bluetooth.
Okay.
Power it up. Like, there's like a little thrust button that you push up on your screen, and that's it. You throw the plane, and you're flying a paper airplane around. And plus, you can like create loads of different types of planes with paper. Obviously, there's loads of different instructions on YouTube, and you can just fly it around. I reckon it's a bit more for kids than for us, but I had a fucking whale of a time, bro.
So all the kids out there can set up their own drone strikes.
I could set fire to a plane and throw it into a classroom. Oh my gosh.
You can drop things on your mates in the primary school playground.
Exactly. Yeah. I will say though, don't fly it in the dark though, because I did fly mine in the dark and I lost it in a tree for about half an hour.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's cool if you're a kid to do that stuff, but as a grown man to be in the park trying to climb a tree just to get a drone out of it.
There's a word for people like you.
Savile. Savile alert. So yeah, that's the Power Up 3.0, man.
Yeah.
Check it out in the show description. We've got a link to it, and at howtokillanhour.com. How you been killing some time this week though, Funk?
Do you know what I've been doing? I've been back on the whole games thing once again, but this time I've been checking out some exciting trailers. I saw this trailer for this game, and I'm a big fan of this game maker called Hideo Kojima. And the reason why you would have heard his name pop up is because when I was talking about Metal Gear Solid, The Phantom Pain, I was raving about this guy is like the Christopher Nolan of video gaming. He has got that visionary perspective on game and gaming direction that a lot of his peers don't have. They're not, I mean, unless you're talking about developers like Naughty Dog. They're making some real great titles, and we'll talk about them in a minute.
Yeah, let's definitely do that.
Yeah, Hideo Kojima, he had a bit of an awkward breakup with Konami, the makers of Metal Gear Solid, and it got real messy. It was like a divorce.
Did we find out what actually happened? Like, did we ever know?
No, and I don't think we ever will do. It's one of those ones where that's some boardroom shit. Whatever happened in there was some real internal politics, real boardroom shit. But it was kind of getting played out in the public sphere when some of the Metal Gear Solid game titles, they were omitting this is a Hideo Kojima game from the actual titling. Yeah, so it was that. So he's left. He set up his own new thing. He's got Kojima Productions running, and his first title is this game called Death Stranding. And I mean, if you've got a computer near you, flick open YouTube and check out the trailer for this. Make sure you watch the 4K version of it on YouTube. It is incredible. Even if you don't actually know what is going on narrative-wise to the trailer, visually, you have to kind of tap yourself in the head and go, like, a computer made this. This isn't real people. This is a computer's work. Someone has just entered in a whole heap of algebra and calculations and made this happen. It is amazing, and I can't wait to play it.
It looked like a scary game with a lot to explain.
Yeah.
Bruv, why am I such a rhyming lyrical genius at the moment?
Going for it,
but yeah, I'll just go all the time. But yeah, it's just it left a lot of unanswered questions, that trailer, that it made you want to play.
Yeah, it did.
Like, it had elements of Nazi stuff in it, like wartime stuff. It kind of looked high tech as well.
Yeah.
But it looked like post-apocalyptic war.
Yeah, and it's the first teaser trailer featured, is it Norman Reedus? The guy from, what's that zombie thing?
What's he from?
What's the zombie show that everyone's watching?
Was it
Walking Dead? The Walking Dead. So Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead is featured in that, and they got Mads Mikkelsen from what show's he from again? Mine's gone blank.
I'm useless at finding that stuff.
He's from the Silence of Hannibal.
That's it. Yes.
Hannibal fame. So Mads Mikkelsen from Hannibal fame, and also he was the baddie in the James Bond film as well.
Yeah. But he did play a good baddie in James Bond as well.
Yeah, he's quite good.
Yeah, kind of looks like. Did he used to be a woman? Did he not?
No, that's not that one.
Oh, that's that's Hugh Dancy. That's it. Sorry, Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah.
Who does he look like to me again?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. No, that is him. I think he does sometimes look like a bit like a woman sometimes, bro. He's got pouty lips.
But you're thinking of because he used to be a model. But
did he? Oh, there you go then. Explains it all.
But you're thinking of the other Bond villain. I know which one you're talking about. He was in, I think he's in No Country for Old Men.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh no, I definitely meant him. Oh,
did you?
Yeah, he does. He does.
Because there's another androgynous guy in.
Oh well, we're talking about the game, innit?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah. So man, I was just like graphically fun.
Yeah.
Again, they're just scanning people and putting them into computer games. Kind of makes me want to be a computer game actor now.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that could just be our career? Like, what's your career? Computer game actor?
I think it's getting there.
People, they're doing it.
Yeah.
Troy Baker, the guy that does the Arkham in the Batman games.
Yeah.
He's played Batman and Joker in various iterations of that.
Yeah.
He just computer game all the time, bro.
Yeah.
That's how he lives life. But yeah, anyway, so
So there's
this
that
developer.
yeah.
So do you reckon he's going to be back onto something?
I mean, he's got a big brand name anyway. If he's got like the Midas touch in the gaming world, so whatever he touches, everyone wants to kind of be a part of it. So I think everyone is hotly anticipating the release of this one. Okay. There was that, and obviously there was the news also of The Last of Us 2. I haven't actually played the first one, The Last of Us, but I've heard so many great things about it, especially from that production company Naughty Dog, which are behind Uncharted. Woohoo! One of my favorites.
And one of the world's best games.
Yeah.
Ever.
The best. And if you see the trailer for The Last of Us 2, again, just graphically, the female lead in there, where she's playing the guitar in the trailer, just like, whoa, kind of thing.
At what point are we going to start looking at computer games and going, looking at films and TV going, man, the graphics on film and TV are so much worse than computer games.
Yeah,
when's it going to flip like that?
I think it's getting to that way because computer games are getting to a point where they begin to look like real life, and then they're going to start to look better than real life. So all the imperfections that you find in a normal human being, you won't spot them in a computer game because the developer can make a human being with such flawless skin and where you can actually see the pores that the naked eye doesn't normally see in a human being that they're probably bringing out in a computer game. So that's probably where they're pushing it to that level where it begins to be better than
hyper-realism.
Exactly.
Interesting. So yeah, that's The Last of Us 2 that was announced. That was at the PS4 Experience.
Yeah.
Which went down very recently. And yeah, man, like you said, man, that trailer looked absolutely sick.
Yeah.
What else did they launch? Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm not a big fighting fan though.
Really?
Yeah.
You come across somebody who'd be like into Street Fighter and stuff like that? Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I've got to lock that off. Sorry about that. It's the Bat phone.
To the Batmobile.
To the Batmobile. It's the Gucci phone. Gucci. Yeah, so Marvel vs. Capcom, you're not really a fighting fan? I thought I had you down as a Capcom kind of guy.
Do you know what? I enjoy their titles, but I've never actually been kind of mad excited when one's being released or...
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know why I had you down. I had you down as Mr. Shryuken.
Yeah. No, I mean, I play the games, but again, I'm not the one you find queuing up at midnight getting their copy. No.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Right. Well, then we won't talk about that then. Marvel vs. Capcom's out.
No, but I did see the trailer though. It did look nice.
Bit Iron Man and Ryu. I'm on that.
I did do a bit of research onto it because I am a gamer, and I noticed that they're leaving out notable characters like Wolverine and someone else, which I found interesting. I'm thinking, such a big... Is it a case of they don't have the rights to that?
It could be that Logan has got special rights because it's all fucked up, you know? Like, Stan Lee, I love you for creating these characters.
Because Logan's Disney, isn't he?
Look, I don't know who owns what now. There used to be a big infographic showing how Spider-Man was owned by Sony.
Yeah.
And then they've kind of come to an agreement where they're going to push him back into the rest of the Marvel stuff.
Avengers Civil War film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, I'm just like Stan, man, you should have just... Whoever your people were, they should have just sold it all to one person and just had all the rights.
Stan's getting old though. Stan cares about the money, but
getting old. I've only known Stan as old. What does Stan Lee look like young?
Yeah, I've never.
Boy, all I know is this guy who just gets these cameos. I'm like, who's this whack? Oh shit, Stan Lee. Respect. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you very much. So. I don't know, man. Like, they got the Logan film coming out, haven't they? Really? So, and then that's going to be the reboot of Wolverine because, like, huge and jacked man has been doing it for like 15 years now, bro. So he's getting a bit too old for that. No disrespect, Hugh, but like, he even says the workout for that just knackered him.
Well, this ties in with the comic Old Man Logan. That's what this part is. So it's kind of like taking it towards the end, but.
Yeah. But anyway, so Marvel vs. Capcom, you'd like to see more characters. Maybe there'll be DLCs later on. I don't know. It felt a bit cartoony from the look of it compared to the other Street Fighter stuff. I know Street Fighter is not the most realistic game anyway. but it feels like certain Street Fighter games look a bit kiddie.
Yeah,
They look a bit younger. I like to see like a weathered Ryu.
Okay. Yeah.
I like Ryu to look like
Yeah.
have a couple scars, like scratches on his face.
Yeah.
Get me, have like a Shoryuken burn on his shoulder from Ken.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see.
Well, it'd be interesting to see a fighting game using the graphics engine like Hideo Kojima used in that Death Stranding. Super realistic Ken and Ryu fighting. Yeah.
That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
That'd be ridiculous. That'd be crazy.
Actu-
Vegans will be coming out the woodwork saying you can't have computer game characters have rights.
Talking of vegans and just shopping in general, like grocery shopping, I saw an interesting advert about Amazon and their groceries.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm ready to talk. Can we talk about this after the PS4 experience?
Yeah,
Is that allowed? Is that allowed?
Let's do it then.
It's on the list. It's on the list. It's coming. Fun's back. Here you go. You like this though? Another thing from the PS4 release was the Uncharted Lost Legacy PSX a reveal trailer where they gave you the new DLC.
Yep. Actually
Again,
saw the trailer for that as well.
Uncharted is more of your domain.
Yeah.
I mean, visually,
Uh-huh.
I do know a game that's better than it now, Final Fantasy. But before that, I was going to say visually,
Yeah.
the game didn't really stand out more than Uncharted
Yeah.
to me. But like,
Yeah.
so this new DLC, what's it got in store for us?
So this new DLC, Lost Legacy, and it basically features 2 female protagonists in it, in
Yeah.
the trailer
Yeah.
edition. And where do you meet them? I think you meet them in the 4th and the 3rd games.
All right.
Yeah, so you don't. Yeah, so in Uncharted 3 and 4, you meet the 2 females in question, which feature in this trailer, and I think it's kind of like a nod to girl power in this kind of this episode of Uncharted, and it's kind of a way that Uncharted Lost Legacy can go head to head with titles such as Tomb Raider,
Right.
pushing a more female role as a leading character. And the graphics, once again, for this trailer, and these actually, what I saw was a demo in-game play trailer, and what I saw, it just blew me away. It's got kind of the covertness not normally associated with Uncharted. It's actually more Metal Gear Solid than Uncharted, the way you have to kind of avoid the guards and use your lockpick, and then go up to the top floor and wait for more information and directions when you get there. But the covert nature of this woman, who I believe she's in some part of Southeast Asia, and she's just avoiding the security, and there's some tense moments where she gets kind of like a physical pat down, and she looks like her cover's going to be blown, and the demo kind of carries on, and then there's a lot of questions, but not too many, because the characters are familiar ones if you are familiar with the franchise.
Yeah, all right, cool. So that's you know what, PlayStation's got a lot coming out. It's obviously because the PS4 Pro, they want to give it a push.
Yeah,
VR's done its thing. It's really kicking ass out there. And yes, I'm biased, and I do like PS4 over Xbox at the moment. But it is doing its thing, man. I can't lie.
PlayStation ain't playing about. I mean, I was sitting at home the other day and I saw an advert for the PlayStation, the new one that they brought out, and it actually said the most powerful console. And I feel like when they're showing these titles with their glossy graphics, they're not punching above their weight. They're actually putting their money where their mouth is, putting their graphics cards where their mouth is, because
putting their RAM where their mouth is.
ramming their mouth. Oh, saucy.
Ram in your mouth.
Ramming your mouth, mate.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, from a Nintendo perspective, aside from the Nintendo Switch, no one really knows what kind of titles the Nintendo Switch is going to be kind of punching with. So
I mean, the real test is me and you got to get a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Go out and about and see if it really does become something where we enjoyed bringing that into our day.
Yeah.
Is it going to be worth? What you got to think about is backpackability with this sort of tech now. Are you gonna be like, when you're packing your backpack for the day or your pockets?
Yeah.
You got iPhone, boom. Mm-hmm. Or phone, you got boom. One thing, wallet or payment. Mm-hmm. You still need those. Yeah, everyone's pretty much got a wallet. Boom.
Yeah.
We've got. Say it's cold in London right now, so we've got some gloves. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Those might have to sit in your pockets. You got a hat. Boom. Pockets are starting to be full now.
Yeah.
Are we gonna bring that Nintendo Switch? Do you know what I mean? It has to be that thing. Like, I don't know. I feel like there could be a Nintendo Switch app eventually. That could be a thing
Yeah.
where all you need is your iPhone or your smartphone, need some high quality internet,
Yeah.
connected to your console at home. I mean, I can connect my Mac to my
Yeah.
PlayStation and play
Yeah.
that with a PlayStation control
Yeah.
pad.
Yeah.
So why can't you use your smartphone?
Yeah.
It's got touchscreen sort of stuff. You know, we could throw the Game Vice on it.
Yeah. Well, let me call it early because I'm gonna call it from now. Talking of apps, I think Nintendo next year I'm gonna have more success and enjoyment from not just as a company level, from more of like a social media perspective. They're gonna enjoy more success from that new Mario game that's coming out.
Oh, Jesus. So we are ready.
More so than the Switch.
We
I
are
feel.
so ready.
Yeah.
December the 15th, baby.
Yep.
Where you at?
Yep. So into the new year, I
Yes.
feel like a lot more people they're gonna have their heads down in the train, not WhatsApping, not on the words for friends. They're gonna be on that Mario game.
Yeah. Christmas Day is going to
yeah.
be Mario. Everyone's
It's
playing
gonna
Mario.
be like a Pokemon phenomenon.
Yeah. Definitely. Anyway, yeah, sorry, PSX. They got the Wipeout Omega collection, which if I'm honest with you, it's not the most exciting game out there, but it's kind of like a retro throwback. You're racing cars around real fast around the track. Ding, 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 ding. They should play on that more in the game, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like this high-tech future racing game where it's
Yeah.
all about hitting speeds
Yeah.
of like 7 million miles an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a version of that coming out. It's called, what they call it? Wipeout HD.
Yeah.
They're calling it. So that's
It's getting recycled these days. I mean, the
Yeah.
next one you're going to talk about, it's like it's an old retro title, isn't it?
yeah. I mean, I was about to start dissing retro titles, but when I heard that Crash Bandicoot was coming back, bruv, come on. Do you not think though, as platformers go, that was one of the titles that made everyone take PlayStation seriously though? Like, and probably for me, that's one of the best platforms since. For me, it was like Mario, Sonic.
Yeah.
What else was a good platform?
I mean, they're going deep though.
Crash Bandicoot, yeah.
They're going deep with the retro thing. I mean, look, okay, Crash Bandicoot, I kind of had an inkling it was coming back when I played Uncharted 4
Yeah.
and the characters were playing Crash Bandicoot in the game. I thought, okay, well, they might be onto something here. And when they did that, they got such a nostalgic buzz kind of thing from the general public who are tweeting, oh my God, this game's great. And that part where you play Crash Bandicoot, that they probably thought, do you know what, let's run with it.
Yeah.
So there's that. But they're also making Parappa the Rapper.
Papa Rapper the yeah.
Parappa the Rapper.
That was a whack game. That was a whack game.
Do you know what I like that game?
whack.
Because that was the closest you could get to anything rhythmic on the PlayStation back in the day.
It was so cleansed.
Punch,
Yeah.
it's all in the mind. If you
Go on, do it.
kick, punch, it's all in the mind. If you want to test me, I'm sure you'll find. That is actually a real stage. Look at Billy laughing at me saying, fuck you, amazing, man. I know, Billy. So there's actually a stage here where you, the Parappa the Rapper character, yeah, he's like, you're getting tuition off a spring onion in the dojo.
Here it is.
You need to. I think you need to fast forward it to the bit where he's in the dojo.
Is it? All right.
Yeah, it goes.
Oh, here you go. All right.
Yeah.
Kick, punch.
Kick, punch, it's all in the mind.
Here you go.
Here we go. Kick, punch, it's all in the mind.
If you wanna test me, I'm sure you'll find the things.
Show the beacher. Nevertheless, you get a lesson from teacher. Now kick and punch. Do you know what? Yeah, that is testament to that game. That game is how old?
It looks. It's very. Very is
that's
the
gotta
word.
be like what, 97, 98?
It's so old school. The 3D is 2D, isn't it? Like when a character turns to the left and right, they start to disappear because they're flat.
Do you know what I love?
man.
Yeah, basically when you complete the certain stages, every stage is like within that level. It's like his bars get more complicated. He gets a new flow. So by the end of like the barring session, he sounded like Kendrick.
So he starts off with kick, punch,
Yeah.
all in the mind.
He starts
And then he
off
starts
with-
off with, I can make you famous. Oh man. So that was the update from PSX. We've got the whole rundown at howtokillanhour.com.
Yes, sir.
Our very well neglected website, which has been there for a while, man. Like
give
where
it
you
some
can
love, man.
show it some love. howtokillanhour.com. And also you can give us a review at howtokillanhour.com/ review. We've also put the links in the show description. I've been Marcus Bronzy.
I've been Funk Butcher.
Plenty of ways to kill some time. Thank you for killing some with us. Ciao.